Hi, beautiful soul fam. This is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you to another beautiful day today on our journey of 1111. And if you're coming to my channel for the first time, I welcome you, my dears. And what I am doing right now is preparing these short videos about what we can do, what we can expect, what these energies leading up to the big Stargate portal that's coming up on 1111. Now, 11s bring in a lot of spiritual insight. They bring in a lot of spiritual guidance, inspiration, enlightenment. And when this enlightenment, when this message, when this a lot of influx of energy comes in, what is it that we can do? Either we can be an unconscious creator, because you are creating. So look around you, your life, whatever you've created. It's either through conscious creations, like this is what I want to do, or based on whatever your programming is, whatever your subconscious beliefs are, what is put in the subconscious, you are attracting that, and that's what you are seeing reflecting 111 on the screen. That's what you're seeing reflecting in your reality. Now, for those who are drawn to it, and that's what we talk about, 1111 is the code of awakening. The code of awakening being that you are awakening more to your spiritual self. And as you're awakening more and more to your spiritual self, you're realizing that your mind takes you, your thoughts take you in a certain direction, your emotions take you in a certain direction, and you are when you are not coming from a place of response, but you're coming from a reactionary response place, it's creating some sort of a reality, disturbance, what have you, or beauty. Okay, you're coming in from a wonderful place and it creates this wonderful garden, and then there are these places where you get angry or upset, and then you speak all these hurtful words, or other people speak hurtful words, and that has an impact on you. It's creating a reality for you, a reality. Whether the reality is like people are always mean to me, and then more quote unquote the reality reflects that part back to you. It reflects back what your belief system is. Or if your belief system is, I have very supportive and loving people around me, generally people are very, very helpful, people are very, very nice. So what the reality is going to show you is nice people around you. And that's just a general simplistic way of saying that. Start to look around you. That's what all this 1111s that you're seeing is about, conscious creation. It's time now to step up more in your destiny. Whatever stage you're in, you're just about waking up, you have been on this spiritual awakening path, you're integrating more and more of your shadow sides, and you're integrating more of the parts that you had not seen before. Okay? So coming back to today's message, which is about 115. Now, fives are about change. And today I'm wearing this sweatshirt. It says, speak only with, what does it say? Speak only with love. So it's a good reminder. What are your thoughts? Are they loving? Are they loving towards you? Are they loving towards, we start with you. Are you loving towards yourself? Or are you judging yourself? Are you being critical of yourself? Or can you be kinder? Where can you bring in more compassion? Where can you be a little bit more gentler to yourself? Start with yourself. And then you'll notice that as you're softening to yourself, you'll be softening towards others. Outside is going to be a reflection. Okay? So what I am going to do with this energy of 5, and for those who are interested in very details on what the energy of 5 is going to bring, watch my video. I have a video on my channel. Oh, excuse me. It's been like I just literally woke up, as you can see. No, I washed my face, and I'm drinking my tea. It's have a look at. I have a video on 555 up on my channel. I think I won't delve too much into it, but fives are about changes, and 115 has an energy of 6 in it, where I talked about balance in my yesterday's video. How are you creating balance? And so today's main energy is that of spirituality. Number 7, 5, and 11 totals up to 7. Okay, so it's about spirituality. It's about looking at your life and gaining wisdom from it. Right? Also, your intuition is pretty right on. Are you paying attention to it? Well, it would be a good time would be to start to meditate a little bit, start to go inward, start to pay a little bit more attention to the self. And I'll talk a lot more about um, on the energy of nine, which is going to come up in a couple of days. Actually, I don't know why I was picking up the energy of nine today. And I'm thinking, and I got my tarot cards today, thinking today is the energy of nine, till I realized today the energy of seven. So something's going to be taking place between 7 and 9, and you're learning some big lessons. And when we talk about spiritual learning, spiritual understanding, some of us have a belief system like everything's wonderful, I am all connected, my guides are with me, that's so amazing. And then others are like, oh my God, I have so many deceptive people around me. What am I going to do? Both ways, both versions are both of you. But the key message over there is don't discount when you're picking up the energy of deceit, you're picking up the energy of resentment, you're picking up the energy of anger. When we are talking about spiritualizing something, what we're doing is that you're looking at a whole picture. You're looking at, that's not the only thing that completes the whole picture, okay? Like I'm actually, this is my daughter's cup. Her name is Simran, and it is gift of God. Okay, meditating. Like this is, you can't really see it. It's got like a lot of white and pink, and inside is black. So it's like the yin and the yang. It's like, it's one, when I keep focusing on this, this is not my entire truth. The whole, there's a whole realm behind me, right? But I'm focusing on this, so I'm thinking this is my reality. No, that part is also part of the reality. I just can't see it yet, what's behind me. So start to look at not things from a perspective of this is it and nothing else can happen. This is it and that's the truth. This is it, that's the truth. So no hard lining on one part of the truth. So allowing different aspects to come up so you can see a more integrated, so you can see a more branched out. So it's like, okay, I'll give you an example in business. The marketing people will think in terms of marketing, okay? Tech people are gonna think in terms of tech. Product line people are gonna think in terms of product development, et cetera, right? But does it mean that one is not important and the other is not? So when we look at, hey, you know what? The work I do is more important. You guys better do this. Or the other one say, no, you better do this. Why do we call that it's an integrated approach? That's an entire business. These are the different parts and elements. They have their own they have their own skills, they have their own uniqueness, they're bringing in certain value to that business so that we can all function together as a full business unit. Similarly in your life, similarly in your home, similarly in your workplace, and similarly in our spiritual life. So to see things from a fuller, from a more a whole perspective is all about the journey for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a few messages as I am speaking on this energy of change, right? Because 5 brings in the energy of change. Okay, what do we have? Thunderbolt. Alrighty, so that's the Tower card. And we have 9 of Wands, tired. We're exhausted. So what this energy is going to happen is, if you're feeling like really tired in life, exhausted as in terms of I can't go on in a job, in a certain situation, there's like a cyclical rut that you've been back on that hamster wheel again and again and again and again. What the energy is coming in is that there's going to be, by this 1111 portal, there's going to be this big shift that's going to come in. And I'm seeing, like, with all this thunderbolt energy, I'm definitely seeing fire, element of fire. Fire is spiritual fire. Okay, when the spiritual fire comes in, it's going to awaken a lot of your chakras. It's going to kind of give in the boost to all your chakras. And that's why we also talk about many people will experience a lot of the Kundalini awakening movement, you know, things, etc., etc. So there's going to be a lot of movement that's going to come in. Maybe some people need cleansing in the heart, because I'm seeing the miser, like you're holding on to something. I'm holding on to a belief. I'm holding on to my money. I'm holding on to love. I'm holding on to something. And that's not the way your spirit is. That's not the way we live as a spiritual self. So you're going to be there's going to be a shift that's going to be taking place, so that this part where you're feeling like stuck is going to, it's going to be blasted open. It's important. It's important for that to kind of go, you know. What else is this 11-5 energy bringing today? The energy of change. Yes, so releasing of this anxiety, okay? So I'm seeing anxiety here, okay? This thunderbolt energy is going to be, where are you feeling anxious? So start to pay attention. What are you getting upset about? With all this red energy coming here, I'm feeling like a lot of you are feeling like, what I'm picking up is that your root, which is your foundations, you're not feeling safe in your foundations. Meaning, maybe you're worried about money. Maybe you're worried about how you're going to make it in the world. Maybe you're worried if your dreams will ever manifest. Maybe you're worried for a child. Maybe you're worried for a parent. Maybe you're worried for a friend, someone you take care of, or how things are going to happen. Or maybe you've lost a job, or you don't have a home. You're going through a difficult. So you're getting anxious about how and where. So part of this enlightenment also is, fives are about, like I wrote, yeah, right? I'm wearing this speak, right? It's a throat chakra. What are the words you're saying to yourself? Okay. I'll actually do an affirmations for the 11-11. I don't know if I'll get around to it before 11-11. I'm doing a lot of prep work for it, but that's my intention, is to kind of get that going for all of you. Is, you know, what are the powered affirmations? What are the power energies that we can continually remind ourselves and plant those seeds and in our subconscious, so that we can grow new plants. Got it? Right? Does it make sense? So start to look at what's making you anxious. What are you getting anxious about? Uncertainty, how things will be. Will the romance come in? Why am I saying romance? Look at that, love at the bottom of the deck. And also a woman holding a heart, definitely. Romance is definitely on with the card number 4-4 here. Look at your foundations. Are they, I remember yesterday I talked about the energy of 4, which is, where are your foundations? What are you setting your foundations on? Are they based in love, or are they based in ego? And you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. We'll take a couple more messages for the energy of 5, integrating this change and where we can do it. Moderation. Okay, so card number 14, and this is totaling up to 5. Okay, and again, I'm seeing a lot of green here with orange. Some of you have got to be honest with you. Okay, look at where you, the word is gonna be substance abuse. Simple. As simple as that. I'm not even gonna define it. Everybody knows what substance abuse is. So time to bring things in moderation. Okay, what are you trying to avoid some things by taking substances? Okay, are you avoiding seeing certain truth? Are you avoiding seeing the reality? Are you avoiding feeling that pain and allow that pain to come up? Many times we just don't want to face the wound, but wound is where Rumi's message, the wounding is the place where the light enters, is to look at it and honor that, and that it is a part of you. That, yeah, I know that's there. You know, that's my shadow side. That's my fault. That's my limitation. However, I can choose I can choose a different thought. I can choose to align with a different energy, right? And that's what it's talking about. Moderation. I'm feeling like a moderation is needed in your life. Look at where you need to be moderated in your life. And look, change. We've been talking about the energy of change. So a message from here for the people. Another green. Happiness. Wow, look at that. All this green energy, all definitely heart chakra. Definitely heart chakra awakening, opening. Many of you, your heart chakras are closed. If I scanned your auras, that's what I would pick up. Is you're not feeling joy. You're not feeling happiness. You're feeling this restriction. You're feeling a constriction in your life. It just, the joy needs to come through from your heart, okay? The emotional fulfillment. Allow yourself to go through the cycles. We'll have a cycle. Like yesterday was Diwali. It was supposed to be the most happy moment. And I went through this period of, I feel like I went through a period of a lot of self-reflection at a subconscious level. And all the energies, the cauldron was being cleansed, and there were a lot of emotional tears and sadness and all of that coming out yesterday. And I just woke up like feeling good. I just feel like in a different energetic space today. But I sat with it. I didn't push it aside. I didn't say I should be happy because, etc., etc. No, I didn't should be. I sat with what is and seeing Where was I feeling sad? Where was I feeling I'm not good enough? Where was I feeling like um, things feeling stuck in my life? Or where was I feeling like maybe things are repetitive? So I started to see that I'm looking too much. I'm being too anxious about. I'm being attached to when, where, how. Suddenly the feeling was, and I went to the temple, and the image there was the goddess was blessing, and constantly I saw the open handed blessing, like, Archana, we love you. You're blessed. You're in a wonderful journey, and everything's going to be okay. So that trust began to be restored within me. And once the trust in the divine plan, trust in divine, trust in, yes, whatever I'm going through, the challenge, the difficulty, whether it's conscious or subconscious, but because I've been doing this work for a while, a lot of it immediately comes up to the conscious level. Okay. And I also tap into other people's energies. And right now I can't really distinguish between a lot. I'm working on discernment on this is not mine, this is somebody else's. However, coming back to you guys here is message for you would be, I am aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. So what's your happiness? What's your bliss? Follow that part. Remember I titled so many videos of follow your bliss for this reason. When you're happy about doing things, like I love doing this. I love doing what I do. I absolutely love it. I mean, if somebody tells me you want to go out, let's do this, or you want to do this work, I'm like, let me do this, and then I'll come out, right? So it's not because of anything else. It just makes me happy. And that's when I know that I'm on my path. So giving you that example that see where you're feeling happy. Okay, what brings you happiness? What brings you fulfillment? And with that fulfillment and happiness, what's going to happen is you're going to know that's you're on that right path. It's going to bring in a lot more harmony in your life. Let's take a couple more messages before I close out our message. Talk to your angels. Number 5 is also like, okay, sleep, speak. Yes, thank you. Oh, that was funny. Okay, speak, not sleep. Speak only with love, right? And it talks about talk to your angels. 5 is also the energy of the Hierophant, which is connection to your spiritual realm, connection to your angels, angelic realms. Talk to them. Talk to them about, I'm getting, like, I literally, when I went into the temple and I had set up my own prayer altar here yesterday with all these lights, I was just like, I'm sad. I don't know. I don't know if things are gonna work out the way I want them to work out. No. I talked and I just simply said, please guide me. Just show me the next step. And the next morning I wake up feeling content, happy, and on point. Things happened in my dream space. Whether I'm consciously aware of what they said, I just felt it. There's an inner feeling in my heart of knowing that, yeah, we had good convo. That's what I can say. We had good convo. Okay, so look at that. Okay, and if you do need to speak with someone about your emotions, go do that. I mean, professionally. If there's something that's bothering you in your mind, and perhaps you're seeking some sort of guidance, go do that. Don't be afraid of not seeking professional help. Okay? Anything that we need to move and take steps forward towards healing, whether it is prayer, whether it is through inner contemplation and reflection, whether it is through seeking our help from others, guidance from others, mentorship from others, spiritual counseling from others, don't be afraid. Go ahead and do that. Okay. And also, what are your burdens? Have a look at it. I'll take a couple more final messages for my beautiful people. Gratitude. Yes, thank you. I didn't talk about it. Thank you. So with all this green energy, with the heart is speaking of is being grateful to your life, being grateful to every experience, being grateful to the perfection of you, exactly as you are with all your perfections. I give you, I don't want it to be super long video. So this is something like when I was a teenager back in high school in India, I used to like, oh my God, like I'm going to show you, right? I have this big mole on my nose, right? And I was like, oh my God, it just like so ugly, and I just want to get rid of it, right? Oh, like it looks so ugly. And it was, I think during that time, I think, you know, how the girls and the boys and the boys in my class later on in friendships told me, Archana, you know what? Don't ever get rid of it. We just remember you with that. And that's like, it's like, I don't want to call it like a beauty mark. So it's been a long time coming for that. And because I'm seeing beauty, I started to just say, you know what? I think I like it. It's me. So be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for your life on what it's unfolding and bringing. And beauty in imperfection. Beauty in imperfection, right? What is this? Moon goddess. Okay. So the affirmation for today would be wonderful on this. These two. I got the energy of 11 right here. And we got the energy, well, 2 and 11. And this is the energy of the moon goddess. I'm going to give you 2 affirmations. The first one is, I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. I allow my body, my mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. I allow my body, my mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Okay? So being in the flow with the moon's energy, which is a yin, which is also the cyclical pattern of life. There's a pattern, there's a time for planting, then there's a time for fertilizing, and then there is this time for harvest and time for growth. Okay? And then allowing the changes in the body, okay? I don't look like when I was, 18 or 19. I'm 52 and a half right now, or closer to 53. Body has gone through changes. My mind, I'm not the same person. So allow those changes as a change, right? 5 is the energy of change. Are you judging yourself on how you look? Are you judging yourself on maybe you like certain things then and you don't like it now? So this is the time where you're allowing yourself to be intuitively guided, right? 5 is connection to the higher realm, a connection to the angelic realm, okay? Angelic sources coming in. So allow this water element, which is in the sacral, which will also clear out your emotional body, your traumas, and things that are held. And as we are grateful, it moves through the solar plexus, through the will center, and it fills the heart. So what you're doing is you're allowing a fluid movement of, thank you, allowing a fluid movement of what you need to do. It's going to come to you. It's flowing. You're going to intuitively know. And I do feel with this 1111 portal coming up, it's going to be a huge knowing. You're going to know it. You may not get like one single aha moment. It may come in like these bursts. And it's just going to be one step, second step, third step, fourth step, and then you're continuing on. So I do feel that's like is going to bring in a big shift for you. You are transforming how you saw yourself, what you thought of yourself, your limiting beliefs. You're going to be releasing some of them, if not all. Obviously, we're on this journey of evolution. And I also feel there's going to be a boost in self-confidence that's going to come in. Why? Because you're healing of these sacral energies here. You're healing and allowing your creative energies to flow, okay? And then you're releasing. You're going to be honest about your addictions. You're going to be honest about, okay, you know what? That was what I needed then, and I'm ready to make a shift, and I'm going to face this, and I'm going to allow my heart, and I'm going to allow my angelic team to guide me. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to be transforming yourself from inside out. Okay, and there's going to be steps that you will take. Okay, it doesn't mean that, okay, let's take a huge jump right now. It could be one step that you take, and that itself transforms your life from inside out. Okay? I feel like that's an important part that's going to be opening up. And look at what's, as I was talking, they asked me to see this yellow with the yellow, and it says here the wheel of light. And to me, this is feeling like the wheel of fortune, a positive shift, So think in terms of positivity. Think of the positive shifts that you can. What are some of the things you can change and bring about in your life? What are some things that you can control? Everything I can't control the weather. I'd like to, but I can't, right? So given that, what is it that's in my control? Okay, what is it that in my control is my consistent thinking on how I am giving my energy to certain thoughts, what I'm giving my energy to certain emotions, and integrating that. So I'm integrating the light and the dark. I'm integrating the feminine with the masculine. And it says here, I'm guided by the cycles of life and I live in complete harmony with them. That would be a final message here. Okay. I am, what does it say? I can't read upside down. I'm guided. Okay. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Okay. That's the wheel of life. There will be ups, there will be downs, there'll be times when you'll be happy, there'll be times when you're not gonna be happy, there'll be times when you'll be positive thinking, and there'll be times like life sucks. And that's completely okay. So but the key is not to keep delving and living in that energy, allowing that energy to kind of flow through and move through. Wow, it became a long video. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it a short video. Anyway, this was guidance, and I felt like I'd already pulled out the cards, and I was thinking it's the energy of 9. And when I sat here, I'm like, no, it's the energy of 7. So I'm sure there is a link that's going to be taking place between this and the number 9 that's going to come up in 2 days, and also when we see the 9th, just a couple of days before 11/11. So for those of you who are new and have stuck on till the end, I am doing a live session on 11/11 at 10:30 in the morning, California time. For about an hour, 15 minutes. I want to give myself extra 15 minutes. We'll do a deep meditation live, and well, the evening one, I'll tell you then. I'm doing like a paid Zoom session. That's like intense, more intense. I mean, this is live session on YouTube for an hour. That one's going to be like 2 hours, a little bit more intimate. Okay, so that's what I have for all of you. I sent you guys love and light and many, many blessings of beauty, harmony, and transformation coming your way. Love you. Bye. Mwah.